Hello, I'm Laura. It is Friday, July 4th, and these are today's Heartlines. Happy Independence Day from the USA. And I say that not just to people in the United States, but to you wherever you may be, because Independence Day is a celebration of principles of human dignity and equality and freedom that are universal in nature. And nowhere are these principles more clearly put forth than in the preamble of the United States Constitution, something we've been looking at this week as our theme is freedom. And we've been drawing those ideas of freedom from the phrases of this preamble. And today is no different. So let us start with these words. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare. And that's our focus on this special holiday, promoting the general welfare, because where else can we find a greater spirit of what our independence and freedom can represent than caring for and about each other? Even when governments are struggling over how much money to give agencies that help people in their lives, we can actually do our part in promoting the general welfare. We can participate in food programs. For example, my husband participates in Meals on Wheels. And we can also look to give our time or our resources to places that shelter people who otherwise would not have housing or a shelter. These are just two things we can do. There are many programs we can look into. But I brought forth these two things because they also have a deeper meaning. Yes, we can provide food that feeds the body, and that is the priority, the most important thing. But we can also provide food for each other in different ways. We can provide food for the spirit through our encouraging words for each other, through being there for others in times of need, through letting people know that we care about them unconditionally. And we can provide shelter for people by letting them know that they are safe in our presence, and that as we stand for the common defense, we will defend their right to be free and considered equal with dignity. So let us look at how we can promote the general welfare through encouragement and through unconditional caring and love. And let's begin to do so by taking a deep breath and closing our eyes and focusing on this affirmation for ourselves. Through my words and actions, I share the food of encouragement and the shelter of unconditional love. Through my words and actions, I share the food of encouragement and the shelter of unconditional love. And so it is. As we celebrate freedom in the USA and for people around the world, we can also help by caring enough to provide food and shelter or to contribute to the organizations that do, and to provide the food of encouragement and the shelter of unconditional love. In this way, we bring forth the greatest spirit of this wonderful holiday, which was a group of people who came together to declare their independence from tyranny and their ability to support each other in freedom and dignity. Happy Independence Day, wherever you are, and have a wonderful day.